Hey, everybody! If you're curious about juicing, here's just a couple considerations for you. If you've ever juiced your own fruit, you know that for oranges, for example, it takes several oranges just to get a little bit of juice from them. But not many of us drink just a small amount of juice. We drink more than that. So it takes probably at least a dozen oranges to make an adequate amount of juice that we'd like to drink. But how many of us eat a dozen oranges in one sitting? It doesn't happen. Even if you tried to, you would get full after a few because of the pulp and the fiber in them. So what we're doing is we're delivering a very high concentrated amount of sugar to our system. Well, you say, well, Shauna, I don't really drink fruit juices, I drink the vegetable juices. Well, if you drink commercial vegetable juices, the ones that you buy in the store, I do challenge you to look at the ingredient list. The first ingredient listed is going to be what that product is mostly made of. I recently looked at one that had a beautiful picture of leafy greens. It said it had kale in it and broccoli and all this great stuff. And I turned it over, and it was actually called Power Greens or something of that nature. And I looked over on the back, and the first ingredient listed was pear juice concentrate. So really, it's actually a fruit juice. So what? What's the big deal? It's fruit. You're telling us to eat plants. It's fruit. Well, since we don't normally consume a large amount of fruit in one setting, by drinking the juice, we're delivering, again, that high concentrated amount of sugar. And so what that does is it raises your blood sugar fast. It then raises your insulin really fast. It promotes weight gain. It can set you up for type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, and even high triglycerides, which is really bad for your heart health. So some of you are saying, well, I don't do either of those. I actually juice at home. I have a commercial grade juicer, and 75% of my recipe is from vegetables. I might throw in half an apple in there for a little bit of sweetness and some other good stuff like ginger and whatnot. Yes, that is much better choices and definitely can be incorporated into a healthy diet. I just want you to consider this though. If you're juicing more often than you're eating the actual plants, that juicer is removing the pulp and the fiber from it. So again, our bodies respond to every component in that whole food. So eating the food in its whole form is where we're going to derive the benefits. But you're saying, Shauna, I don't want to just eat fruits and vegetables, I want to drink them. It's convenient for me, or it's more fun, or this is how I'm able to do it. Well, good, because there's still options for you then. You can make smoothies and find some smoothie recipes that incorporate vegetables in it. And again, that's keeping the whole food in that smoothie. Or there's even some drink machines that will keep the entire plant intact, and that's what you drink, and you're still consuming the whole plant in its whole form. So just wanted to provide that juicy little tip of the day. Take care, everybody.